Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long, where a normal Reiki session with me does take an hour. So, we're going to do a micro session to give you a sample, just a chance to see what Reiki might feel like for you, and if that's something that you might want more of in your life. So, today I think I'm setting the intention on the Reiki, which there's a lot of different things we can use Reiki for. I'm setting the intention on the Reiki. I think we're going to do something a little bit offbeat and fun. Let's say for improvement of the vehicle that you have, for those of you who have vehicles, and also for whatever may be for your highest and best interest for each of you as individuals. So if you have something else you want the Reiki to focus on, feel free to go ahead and adjust that. And then after the Reiki, I'm going to go ahead and take questions for 5 minutes. You can ask anything on your mind or on your heart. I'll open up the tarot cards and just look at those psychically and see what we come up with. Okay, so let's get started with this Reiki, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 18, well, 19 after the hour. It just flipped. So we will finish up at 24 after today. Angela Luke, hello, hello. Hi there, Gabby. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I have felt that way before. You must be pretty tired. Hello there, Michael Brotzman. So, guys, we set the intention today for the Reiki, which we've still got like 5 more minutes left. We've set the intention today for improvement in your vehicles, if you have vehicles, or if you want to have a vehicle. And then also for whatever's for your highest and best good. It's going to be great to hear what kind of stories come out of this particular session. I can't wait to hear. I understand that. Let's see, what am I grateful for today? What am I grateful for? So many things. I'm grateful for an abundance of bandanas. I couldn't find one for the color that would match this shirt, but I found one that looks okay with it. It's the little things that make me happy. What are you guys grateful for today? Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I appreciate it. Also, thank you to those of you sharing this video as well. Bandana's all I ever wanted. La da 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 da. I know you guys have to be grateful for something. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be my people hanging out in my room. And what are you grateful for, Miss Angela? Oh, you already said. Gabby, I haven't heard from. Michael Brodsman, I haven't heard what you're grateful for. My mouth started doing this thing yesterday where it doesn't say the words I'm thinking. I don't even think Mercury is fully in retrograde yet. I think we're just in shadow period. I hate to see what it's going to be like in about a week. We have 2 more minutes of Reiki, by the way. Grateful that your baby is healthy. Oh, that is a great thing to be grateful for. Fantastic. How old is your baby, Gabby? Grateful for hope. Hope is such a good thing, isn't it? The very beginning of a manifestation is hope. Ah, yay. So it's January now, so it's going to be a February baby, end of February. So we're talking a Pisces baby, I think. You're grateful for all of us. I think that's a nice thing to be grateful for. Welcome to those of you who are being quiet and just checking it out. We're glad you're here. Glad you're here. Hope you're benefiting from the Reiki. For those of you who have not heard, the Reiki today is for improvement of your vehicle, if you have one, or even if you don't have one and you want one, and for whatever's for your highest and best good. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. One more minute of Reiki. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki. And now it is time for questions. Y'all throw your questions up there in the chat. I'm going to turn on my timer and I will answer questions for 5 minutes. And also, I will remind everybody right now that super chats are never required, but always appreciated. What's our first question? What a great blessing, Michael. Message from Spirit. Oh my gosh. All right, best advice from Miss Gabby and relating to her landlord right now. Best advice. Huh. Wow. Okay. You've got the tower straight up. So this just means that he's not going to be working with you. Obviously, you're not going to be thrilled about that with the Two of Cups in reverse. There is so much stress around this whole situation. So you're breaking the lease and you're frustrated with your landlord? Am I understanding your question correctly? This does show you happily in a home. So I like that. With the Strength card in reverse, I think that the self-esteem kind of takes a beating on the way to this. It could also be that you barely get into the home, too, with that Strength card in reverse as well. Probably both of those actually happening. Cleaning the stove is very important. There are actually maid services that you can pay to come in and clean an apartment after you move out if you don't have the chance to. So anyway, is that right, Gabby? You're the one that is breaking the lease agreement, or he's the one breaking the lease agreement? This whole thing looks like a disaster, but I do see you getting into a home, probably by the skin of your teeth. Angela needs a message from Spirit. You're quite welcome, Miss Angela. I didn't see that the first time. It's showing up now, though. Miss Angela's message from Spirit. Self-care. Queen of Pentacles, Miss Angela, this just talks to me about self-care, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority, not running around doing for others to the point that you are depleted, making sure you're taking time to rest and replenish yourself as well. actually sets you free with this Eight of Swords in reverse to where you can get some good news about money or finances. So taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. Somebody else wants you to go run pick up lunch and you're doing something that, could make you some money. This is about you doing something that could make you some money. Or it could be that you're just doing something for self-care and you run into somebody and get an opportunity that helps you financially. Either way, you want to put self-care first, not just for the money. I think the money becomes a side effect. La, da, da, da. So you've already paid your fee and you're breaking it early, but you're paying to break it, basically. Yeah, I don't see this getting any easier. I think the only advice that Spirit had was basically be ready for a stressful situation. But I do see you going back. So you're going back to Denver. I'm moving back to Golden in like 2 months, end of March. That's trippy. That's trippy. What other questions do we have here today? Other questions? Yeah, I am. I have to be a Colorado citizen again no later than March 27th. That's the goal I set for myself. All righty. Yep, we might meet again, for heaven's sake, huh? Okay, so that's the 5 minutes. It looks like we didn't have very many questions. I want to do a message for the room today. We didn't have very many questions, so I want to do a message for the room. You know what? We're going to get stoned today. I'm going to use one of my stones for a message. Let's see. Should I use the labradorite or the blue lace agate? Let's do the blue lace agate today. Let's see. What does the blue lace agate have for the room today? What do we have? What do we have? Oh, that's interesting. So cool. Huh. Showing me a hawk, which a hawk is a Native American symbol of messenger. Messenger. What else do I see? And we're looking for a message. How funny is that? So we each have some kind of obstacle showing up today. What else is about this message? What else do we see? That's pretty generic, right? What else can we see? Tell me a little more about advice around this obstacle, if you will. So when this obstacle comes up, what I'm seeing here is that there is a solution to the obstacle, and it is really not that far away from us whenever it comes up. But for us to find that solution, it's going to take us stepping back and looking at the situation objectively. And by stepping back and looking at the situation objectively, it gives more time for the solution to show up, because the solution is not going to show up at the same time the obstacle does. But if we don't get all wrapped up on whatever this obstacle is or this blockage is that we're dealing with, if we stay relaxed, if we stay objective, then the solution shows up for us more quickly. That's advice for the room for today. Okay? So there's that. Thank you so much, guys, for being here and spending some of your precious, precious time with me. Thank you for thumbs ups on this video. So far, there's only one. I hope I've impacted more than that positively here. I would hope. And thank you for sharing this video with others who may benefit from it as well. On top of that, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions with me. If I don't see you between now and then at a private session, then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.